If you're tired of waking up unmotivated, it is time you download the Mindset Daily Motivation app and start your day with new motivational alarms. Let's go! The fact that you're still alive and still on this earth, even though it's been challenging and rough, and sometime you get discouraged and uninspired to keep going, God has a plan. You will grow through what you go through. Music, don't be sad, be grateful. Don't dwell, don't complain, create. We got this. As long as there's breath in my lungs, there's hope in our hearts, and giving up's not an option. You and I and we. No matter what your unique situation, your storm, your struggle, your trauma, your abuse, your wounds, your scars, no matter what they are, you are not a product of your past. You are not a product of your environment or your current unique situation, but you are always a product of how do we navigate through our storm. And so, we're all waiting for perfect. It's an illusion that will never come to you. It's an excuse to never show up and play. Your story is not meant to be your fortress. Your story is meant to be your fuel. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. That dream is not going to wait and say, take a breather. It's going to say, come catch me. Catch me if you can. You got to block out all the noise around you that's going to tell you you can't do it. Just believe that you can tell yourself, I am more than my circumstances. I am more than my demons. I am great, and I will give my gift to the world because this is what I was born to do. Go get it, son. Go get it. Be sweet. 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 Go get it, son. If you're going to see it, if you're going to see breakthrough, then you are going to have to be okay with the process that's required. The one thing you need to do to go where you've never gone before, to have what you've never had before, is to change the way you think. You're at the edge watching someone else live, wondering what it's going to be like when you jump without ever jumping. And I'm just here to tell you, jump. Believe you can. Believe it's possible for you to have it. Don't lay on your back. Anything that comes your way, you got to be prepared to accept the challenge and go through it. Let's stop thinking about the negative. Stop talking about the negative. Ask yourself, what would amazing look like for you? As long as that heart is pumping blood, you're not dead yet. They haven't put rose petals on your box yet. Make sure every breath you take counts. For something, continue to pursue purpose, and we all got a purpose. Every one of you in this room were born to not just exist, but to experience life. Every one of you in this room, you were born to leave your fingerprints on history. Music, so do me a huge favor, God. Stop mimicking people. Stop mimicking people. You are unique. You are special. You are gifted. I don't care where you come from. I don't care where you are in your current life right now. God's not finished with you. Your life is not over. The best is yet to come. I need you to operate in that. So you're going to surround yourself with great people. All right, you're going to immerse yourself in your work. You don't know what your limits are and you act like you don't have any. So I say to you, you have something special. You have greatness within you. See, when I look at the things that I used to be, I look at procrastination, I look at scared, I look at being worried, I look at doubtfulness, and you need to say, thank you for getting me to this point. Yes, but in order for me to get there, I have to leave you here. All you need, listen to me, is average skill. But if you got phenomenal will, there's nothing you can't do. If you die this very moment, what will die with you? What dreams, what ideas, what talents, what leadership potential, what greatness that you showed up to bring that you allow fear or procrastination to hold you back? Start where you are with what you have, for what you have is plenty. You hear what I said? Start where you are with what you have, because what you have is plenty enough. See, once you commit yourself, the how will come, the way will come, because you really don't know what you can't do. When you start accomplishing stuff, when you start checking stuff off, when you get that degree, when you get that house, when you get that promotion, listen to me, when you living it, when you in it, you feel like, I wish I could had this moment for life. Why? 'Cause in this moment, I just feel so alive. Your greatest sleep comes in a combination. I'm complete and I'm ready. I'm complete with that and I'm ready for that. See, 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. 85% of people allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed. We work, we grind in between time, we don't give up, we don't surrender, we don't quit, we see differently. Our perspective is different, and because our perspective is different, our outcomes are different. Our rewards are different. When we see trial, tribulation, we don't give up or give in. We know the blessing is on the inside. How much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams, and when were you going to stop and come back and do what makes you happy? You know why kids love athletes. Kids love athletes because they follow their dreams. I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity. This is a rebirth. Life has a way of pushing our dreams down. They can become buried under discouragement, buried under past mistakes. There are dreams buried under divorce, buried under low self-esteem. It's easy to settle for mediocrity even though we have all this potential buried on the inside. All of us have things that we're believing for, something that we want to accomplish. Deep down, we know it's a part of our destiny. We can feel it so strongly, but then we hit some setbacks. We didn't get the promotion. The medical report wasn't good, or a relationship didn't work out. Now, don't let circumstances talk you out of it. You may not understand why a business didn't make it, why a person walked away, why you came down with an illness. You were doing the right thing, but the wrong thing happened. It's all a part of the process. Your dream may be buried. The good news is it's still alive. It's not too late to see it come to pass. If you'll do your part and start believing again, get your passion back, it is on the way. Go back and try again. The true mark of a champion is even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for new opportunities. If you're going to reach your highest potential, you have to make up your mind that you are in it for the long haul. You're not going to let people talk you out of it. Circumstances discourage you. Delays cause you to give up. Critical people cause you to get distracted. You're going to stay focused on your goal. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. Music, the attitude is it can't be done because they haven't seen it. They're judging according to appearances, the people that are going to make it in the future, the people that are making it today. Let me share something with you. History is being read, but it's also being written by people with imagination. Music, it's necessary you take responsibility for it, that you make it happen, that you don't give up, that you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeats personally, that you keep on keeping on, that you don't decide that I can't make it because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, that you realize that's a part of the program. Music, you must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas unquestionably. You got to have faith. And that faith gives you patience that it's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. When you got an idea, you want to move on. You might not have the money, you might not have the education, you might not have the support or the resources you need. What is that something that can keep us going, that will enable us to act on our dream? What's one of those keys that will begin to help us to discover the secrets to our dream? Here's what I want you to repeat after me, please, with power and conviction. Say, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible. Most of us go through life with our brakes on, holding back, not giving all that we have, not sharing all of ourselves. Most of it go to our grave still holding on rather than releasing it because of past experiences, past music tonight. We were exposed for what we are right now. It means that what I did didn't work tonight, and I've got to separate what I do from who I am. I feel like we all have two battles or two enemies going on, one with the man across from you, the second is with the man inside of you. I think once you control the one inside of you, the one across from you really doesn't matter. I think that's what we're all trying to do. Impossibility is a word that people use that refuse to identify with greatness within themselves. You believe that the impossible can't become possible. You are holding on to doubt and fear, despair, thinking you at the end of your rope, that there's nothing else left that you have within you to give. That is not the mindset that you want to have. The impossible is possible. Your job is simple. All you got to do is believe in spite of. Believe it could happen anyway, but most importantly, believe it can happen for you. I know you believe it can happen, but you have trouble believing it can happen for you. It's time to throw on the I'm possible mindset. It means believing that I'm bigger than my zip code. It means I'm bigger than my paycheck. I'm bigger than my degrees. I'm bigger than what mama said or what the teacher said. The I'm possible mentality. These times that we're living in right now are challenging for a lot of people today. But someone has to take a stand. Someone has to be strong. Someone has to have the idea. Someone has to believe. Why can't it be you? Music impossible is possible. There was a time in your life you didn't feel that you had the strength to carry on. Impossible was possible. You felt alone. You felt empty, the inside. You felt a sense of hopelessness, but impossible was possible. Darkness came into your life, but you figured out how to get light within you. Impossible was possible. People in the world right now will find ways to try to tear you down and keep you down. You have got to realize there's so much more to you than what you could ever imagine. So you've got to make it possible. Don't get to a point in your life where you feel that you can't carry on because there's more life to you than death. Impossible is possible. Don't give up, don't give in, and don't submit to the negativity. All you got to do is hold on a little bit longer and make sure you understand that impossible is possible. Music possible is going to become your reality. If you're willing to do the impossible, music takes guts. You got to dig down deep to get it out. Keep on going. Again and again and again until you make it happen because you know that it's possible. Now, what do you do during the hard times? Here's what you must do. Number one is you must have faith. Paul said you must have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. Judge not according to appearances. Don't judge your circumstances and the possibilities for your future based upon what you have now and because of what's going on now. No. That's not the real reality there. What you're going through, if you're going through some hard times, it has not come to stay, it has come to pass. It's all right. Now, second thing is, repeat this after me. Something you should affirm to yourself every day. Repeat this, please. No matter how bad it is, or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. Say that to yourself every day. As I used to say to myself, when I would get up in the pronouncing and I had to go into the bathroom and bathe in the bathroom sink, I had written on the mirror that I put up. They just paste up and I read, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. Music, so you've got to have faith. You talk yourself, you say that affirmation. The next step is you must have patience and engage in consistent action. Patience and engage in consistent action. See, everything does not always happen, ladies and gentlemen, when we want it to happen. It doesn't happen quickly. So in that process they have something in the Far East called the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree, every day it has to be watered and fertilized. It's a very hard nut, and it takes 5 years of watering and fertilization every day according to American Geographics before it breaks through the ground. At any time, if the watering process and the nurturing and the fertilization process is stopped, the Chinese bamboo tree will die in the ground. Now once it breaks through in that 5th year, then in 6 weeks it grows 90 ft tall. Now the question is, does it grow 90 ft in 5 years or 6 weeks? The answer is obvious. It takes 5 years. That's how long it took to grow it, to build that foundation, to nurture it, to water it, to build the reputation, to build the credibility, to learn the market, to learn people, to learn yourself, to learn how to do it, to figure it out. That's why you must have patience and engage in consistent action. We live in a world, ladies and gentlemen, where people want instant gratification. They want it right now, but they're not willing to pay the price, do what it takes. They think it was easy. No, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's a system that if you work the system, it works if you work it, but make no mistake about it, it's hard. You are the determining factor. Here's something else. It's possible you can live your dream, no matter how bad it is. For how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. It's necessary that you have goals, that you write them down, that you surround yourself with a support team that you are created. It's you that you must take personal responsibility to make it happen. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, They create them. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. It's worth it. I suggest to you, if you want to become diamond, write down 5 reasons of why it is worth it for you to become a diamond, to experience that level of achievement. What is it that will give you the drive? What is it that will ignite the courage in you to get up and come back again and again and again? How is it that you would be able, what reasons that can tap into that deep down feeling that goes to your gut, that no matter how many times you get knocked down that you're coming back? What is it? Write it down. When I started and left Miami pursuing my dream because I knew that as long as you work for someone else, they are controlling your destiny. I don't want anybody signing my paycheck but me. I knew that it was going to be difficult. I knew it was going to be hard. But every time I thought about giving up, and there were times I did, because where I am, ladies and gentlemen, it's a long shot. You think being a diamond is a long shot. This is a miracle. This is a long shot. There is a light inside of every one of us, an ember that burns and begs us to become more than what we have ever been. This is the flicker of creativity, the spark of an idea, the outline of a design. You got to make it happen. Can't nobody else do it for you. You're in charge of it. Every day the clock is ticking. Every year the calendar moves. It cannot be delayed forever. It got to start with your first step. It got to start with your first move. Matter of fact, it begins in your mind. It is your dreams. It is your purpose. It is your future. There are 3 types of people in this world. There are people who watch things happen, there are people who wonder what happened, and there are people who make things happen. You got to determine which person you are. You can make a wish or you can make it happen. You must first believe that you can, that you will, that you must. When you are no longer willing to tolerate being in the room of failure, then that's when you're going to break free. Are you going to rise and go higher and go stronger than you ever did in your life? Or you're going to look in the mirror and see that image and realize that you are more than the image in the mirror. There's enough fire inside of you after everything you have been through. You've got to be able to see your value. Are you going to realize that it is time for you to step up and make it happen? Are you going to put aside all your doubts and fears? Are you going to be strong enough to go forward? Are you going to allow weakness to tell you that you don't have what it takes to make it happen? There is no one like you in all of the earth. There is no one that can do what you can do. You are the only option. You are the only play. Nobody else is going to be able to do this. When you get that in your head, that you are the only one that is going to be able to do this, that nobody's going to give you a handout, that you have to make this happen, that every room you walk into, you show up and you show out and you leave it all on the table. We don't have time to second guess. It's time for you to rise up. It is time for you to make that first step. It's time for you to start running so that you can make it happen. You got to make it happen. At the end of the day, you got to be strong. At the end of the day, you got to push forward. You got to fight for it. You got to make it happen. You must accept this truth, that you were born for such a time as this, and that at this very moment, all you have is all you need. Make it happen. Nobody cares until you make it happen. What if you worked hard for it daily? What if you stop listening to the wrong people and start listening to the right people and let their voice be louder? People that love you's voice got to be louder. People that care about you, their voice got to be louder. People that want you to succeed, their voice has got to be louder. But can't nobody's voice be louder than yours? You got to understand what voice to listen to. You might be hanging on by a thread right now, burned out on the verge of dropout, but I need you to take a moment and garner up all the belief that you have left in yourself and in the idea of what is possible to make this thing happen. Music, it's those who are not dating the idea but married to the reality that they are the only option. But until you understand that is up to you, it is up to you to make it happen, then nothing will move, nothing can happen. Don't depend on other people to give you permission. You have the power to make it happen. So move, push, make moves, and go forward. Be strong enough, be willing enough, and make it happen for you. Opportunity is everywhere, but I need you to grow up and be ready for this opportunity. Maturity is knocking. Wisdom is knocking. You are stronger now. You are wiser now. It's time for you to answer the call with your chest stuck out. It's time for you to answer the call with your head held high. Will you keep delaying a better life? You going to keep letting everybody pass you by? Why not you? Come on. Why not you? No sunrise without a sunset. There are no roses without rain. If you can remember that, then you will always see adversity as advantage and obstacle as opportunity. Know this, that your process may be messy, but your mess will become your message. You can't just stay still. You can't just stay neutral. You have to continue to evolve, but you got to rise up right now, and you got to understand that you are powerful, and you got to focus on your end. You can, you will, you must never give up. The moves that you make will echo throughout the ages, as there is a generation of people who are attached to your why. And if you don't succeed, they'll never believe, so make it happen.